table are Tim Swartz and Ryan Banafitemi.
A look now at the starting lineups for both teams.
A playoff atmosphere in the building tonight. Two of the elite teams in the WNBA squaring off.
This is as good as it gets. There's only a few teams in the league on this level.
Yeah, and you know what? To me, this is a preview of the playoffs. You know, if they don't meet in the postseason, I'll be shocked. And guys, the energy in this arena with these fans is going to be off the charts.
The first free throw is good.
Well, who doesn't love a guard who can be prolific while also being efficient? And that's what Kayla McBride does. She makes very few bad plays.
Well, it starts with great shot selection, right? She makes the smart pass rather than the flashy one. She keeps the turnovers to a minimum, and she's someone you trust to read the floor and make good choices. Well, Kayla McBride is a good free throw shooter. I mean, is there anything she can't do?
Pass to Sheldon.
Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
And here's the fast break.
Here's Nelson Adota, guarded by Uhas. The shot by Nelson Adota, no good.
And now the Lynx fast break. She gets it in there.
An intimidating interior presence. Smith uses her toughness to get her way down low.
Here in the first with a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Cloud. Charles with it.
Covered by Smith.
Outside for Cloud. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Keeping the defense honest. Cloud forces them to pay attention to her out there.
First quarter play with about a minute and a half gone by.
Here's Ipupa.
There's a screen by McBride. Pass to Smith.
Uhas. Back to Smith.
From past the arc, drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Inside and stolen by Smith.
McBride with the ball.
Guarded now by Sheldon.
McBride outside.
Pass to Uhas. Smith.
Collier outside. And it's off from three-point range. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Lynx.
Here's Ipupa.
Right outside.
Pass to Ipupa.
Collier. Beyond the arc.
Nelson Adota with the rebound.
And when you talk about winning, historically, the Lynx are up there with any team in the WNBA.
Absolutely. You look at their 4 titles, which is tied for the most in league history. Then you see they have the 3rd best winning percentage of all time. I mean, this is a franchise that consistently has been in the hunt over the years.
With the shot. Rebounded by McBride.
Sometimes you just want to show off your range.
I mean, we already know how good her range is, so I don't know why she's firing from that deep.
Now here's Cloud. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And they double up Tina Charles. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession, so we'll have a jump ball. Cloud outside. 5 on the clock.
Pass to Nelson Adota.
To stop the drought. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there. She was all alone for that shot. I mean, that's like a warm-up jump.
Now here's Smith.
5 points in the game. Here's Collier. And the layup falls.
Uses every bit of her strength to overpower the defense. Collier does not fear contact.
Loud outside. Pass to Charles. Fires for 3.
It's hauled in by Smith. The Lynx leading.
Now here's McBride.
Nelson Adota with the rebound.
That's the kind of D that's needed when she's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over her.
They set the pick. Pass to Cloud. Now Charles. Over Smith. Charles no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Drive by Caitlin McBride.
There's so many tremendous players in this league. Who do you think gets overlooked?
Well, it might be weird to call a former MVP underrated, but Nneka Ogwumike has been playing at a high level for a very long time, and I think she deserves more recognition.
And I'll take Kelsey Mitchell. For years, she was carrying that Indiana team by herself offensively. Now, she's certainly got a lot more help.
That one's off. And she sinks the second. And here's Mabry. To the inside. Charles. Count the basket.
Strong rebounding, and she gets the easy putback as a result.
Here's Ipupa.
She's covered by Cloud.
Pass to Uhas.
And the Lynx miss again. And the foul on Williams. That's her first foul. So both teams making some changes here.
Sheldon with it. Marina Mabry on the wing.
Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Lynx.
A late second-round pick in 2019, Marina Mabry sure has carved out a nice role for herself over time.
Well, she never gave up on herself despite slipping far in the draft. She continued to work on her game and has proven how multi-talented a player she is. Her story is definitely inspirational.
Pass to Heidemann. Over Mabry. And that one's good. Heidemann. They've been hanging in there.
Yeah, and a chance here to jump on top.
Back to Mabry. And here's Milic. Back to Mabry.
Count that one.
Mixing it up inside. Mabry might be under 6 feet, but her toughness showing there.
Now here's Williams. Defense right on her. Down low. Here's Carlton. Misses from short range.
Sheldon outside. Marina Mabry on the wing.
unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. McBride outside. Drills it from outside.
A shooter who doesn't really need much space to be effective. McBride has a quick and accurate release.
Outside Mabry. One second left. She knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together, and they may want to review the previous play. Are going to review the play. The question, did she get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think she got it off in time. The replay, it leaves little doubt.
But certainly, it's worth being certain, and that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And they've taken a look at it, and they're overturning the call. They're calling the basket good.
Well, guys, this is why we have replay, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. Good job to take the second look at it. It would have really been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. The Lynx on top, up by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Lynx, what's your take so far?
A lot of trips to the line for them through the first, very aggressive offensively.
And they're making full use of their home court advantage, I'll tell you that much. Fans have really helped them.
Pass to Allen. And here's Endor Fall. Peely defending. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
And this is the first year that we have the reset timeout. So, Tim, why don't you give us the lowdown?
Oh, thanks for asking, Blake. Well, you get to advance the ball to half court. However, unlike a regular timeout, you cannot huddle up on the sidelines.
And I'll add, you only get one, and you can only use them in the final 2 minutes of a game. So you have to use them strategically.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. So after making the first, she goes 1 for 2.
Well, they should be in front right now, but she'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty.
Here's Heidemann. Gets a three-pointer to fall. Now Mabry. To the middle. Pass to Allen. The tray. And Peely pulls it down. Quarter number 2, and we're just about a minute in.
And these calls, they can be some of the toughest calls for officials to make.
But in this case, I think she got it right. The defender's still moving there and never really got set.
Williams, chase covered by Allen. Collier inside. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Heidemann. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Endor Fall. Outside Mabry. From the arc. That one's all good. She's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Some impressive Creativity from Mabry, operating the pick and roll like a surgeon.
Here's Heidemann.
Mabry covering. Williams can't get it to go. A basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a pretty long time coming.
Pass to Allen. Now here's Mabry. Shoots over Peely. Good as the jump shot falls.
That is Mabry's biggest value to this team. The ability to spot up, knock down shots.
Collier outside. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in this second quarter. Great open look there.
Well, when you talk about Courtney Williams, her versatility is what stands out the most.
Yeah, she doesn't dominate any individual statistic per se, but she does well in pretty much every category, which is what makes her such a valuable part of this team.
Indoor fall. Another shot.
Rebound by Uhas.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Pass to Collier. Over Mabry. Collier, that's good.
Well, it's a player who does use the mid-range. It's part of what makes Collier difficult to defend. She can score from everywhere on the offensive end.
Now here's Mabry. She's got 9. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Allen. Launches it. Good. First shot, first basket.
Well, the D sagged off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the 3.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
Now Uhas.
Visa Collier for 3. Indoor fall with the rebound.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the 3 when she's left all alone like that.
Pass to Mitchell. Expanding her range. Rebound by the Lynx. Here's Carlton. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Deflected.
Here's Ipupa.
Back to Collier. The jump hook. The basket is good. That's her 6th attempt and her 3rd make.
Great to see her score inside. Collier is an all-around forward, capable of scoring in a variety of ways, including in the paint.
Now here's Mitchell. Rena Mabry for 3. Score the bucket. She's made 5 so far, shooting a nifty 5 for 7. Minnesota trailing.
Here's Ipupa.
Pass to Williams from downtown. Cans it from downtown.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them, with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to Mabry. Three-pointer. Rebound by Uhas.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Williams. She's covered by Mitchell. And here's Carlton. Shoots over Allen. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You know, that's a quality look right there. Just a little off with her release.
Yeah, and that has her shaking her head. I mean, no way around it. That's a tough miss.
Now here's Mabry. 12 points for her. Marina Mabry draws the double. Over to the left wing. Milic. No good with the triple. The Lynx leading. Pass to Carlton. And here's Collier. To the paint. Count that as her fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
She presents a defender with a serious challenge. Pretty much always.
Back to Mabry. Marina Mabry draws the double. Mitchell. Here's Milic. Good on the triple.
Tremendous vision from Mitchell to spot the wide open teammate. That kind of unselfishness is contagious.
Now here's Williams. She's got 6. Pasi Pupa. Uhas. Uhas sets a screen. For 3, Nafisa Collier. They grab their own miss. And that one good.
And just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
Mabry with it. She's got 12. Shoots. That's her 6th make from the field. She's taken 9 shots and missed only 3.
Well, you see her play tonight, and a night like tonight from Mabry, it's why she's in the league, to score and score in bunches.
Now here's Williams. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2. That's on Marina Mabry. One thing about Nafisa Collier, she's great at many things. She's not a specialist. She's well-rounded.
Well, how about this? I mean, she's been top 10 in the league in scoring, rebounding, steals, blocks. I mean, that's 4 of the 5 major food groups. She gives you everything at a high level.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, some players struggle with the transition from college to pros, but not Nafisa Collier.
I mean, her rookie year was ridiculous. She led the league in minutes. She was an all-star as a rookie. Remember, Collier won a national championship in college, but she was used to the spotlight. She's coming to the league as an all-star level player, and we've seen her just improve.
That's also good, so she hits them both. Here's Cloud. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Nelson Adota, guarded by Uhas. Here's Charles. That misses off the backboard.
Being that close to the hoop, I thought she had enough room to nail that one.
Now Collier. The 19-foot shot. The shot will not fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The Lynx on top, leading by 3. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third.
And just a spectacular game from Marina Mabrey.
What I noticed more than anything about her first half offense was she didn't waste her opportunity. She made just about every good look she had.
And they were pretty much all good looks. I mean, her shot selection has been phenomenal throughout the game.
Here's Cloud.
Sheldon outside.
Six to shoot. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
And when you look at the last few WNBA Finals matchups, it looks like we're in the super team era, fellas.
Oh, absolutely. Free agency playing a major role in who wins it all. New York and Vegas last year adding major pieces via big-time signings in the offseason.
And top-end talent is ultimately what wins in the playoffs. I think we'll continue to see super teams get formed.
First free throw is good. And she makes both free throws. Pass to Smith.
Uhas.
Drops in the tray.
Guarding her in the perimeter might not be a priority for them right now, but it will be if she keeps hitting those.
Cloud outside.
Now Sheldon. Nelson Adota, guarded by Uhas.
Outside Charles. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. Drills the three-pointer.
When Charles is hitting threes, she's basically unguardable. And it gives her team some unique spacing.
Here's Ipupa.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for her, the defense should have done way more on that last play.
Yeah, I mean, the D's got to be better as a coach. You can't stand seeing her having that much space to get her shot off.
Now here's Cloud.
Sheldon outside.
And that one off the back of the rim and in. Minnesota trailing.
Here's Ipupa.
Here's Collier. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
Simple game plan. Collier's teammates need to keep getting it to her. She's feeling it, going to town on the defense. Looks like the coach saw some things out there that need adjusting, and it's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, and never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
Here's Nelson Adota, guarded by Uhas. Sheldon outside.
Misses in close.
Nice play on D, got that hand in her face, and it prevented an easy look.
Exactly. She was alert and aware and really just reacted quickly to that shot.
Now here's Uhas.
She has 5. 4 on the shot clock.
Collier.
Not gonna go that time. Pass to Cloud. Right wing, tipped. The 3 ball.
It's hauled in by Smith.
The Lynx leading.
One of the key cogs in Washington's 2019 title run, Natasha Cloud.
I mean, she was huge. The Mystics getting their first title with Cloud as the starting point guard. She's a bona fide clutch player, someone you want on the floor in big moments.
To the middle. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
Ipupa.
She's covered by Cloud.
Collier outside.
Uhas sets the screen.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And it's Collier missing.
Sheldon outside.
Lays it up and banks it in. So the Lynx now. It's a 1-point game.
Here's Ipupa.
She's covered by Cloud. And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
Can score from anywhere on the court, and McBride has really taken on that alpha personality type.
Now here's Cloud. Charles. McBride covering. From deep. Knocks down the 3 ball.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a 3-point contest.
Pass to Smith. Uhas.
Here's Ipupa.
She's covered by Cloud.
Nafisa Collier draws the double team.
And here's Kayla McBride from the arc. And the Lynx, another 3.
And the lead goes right back over. What a seesaw battle we've got here.
Absolutely. This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can grab it. Somebody's got to take charge.
Let's see how it plays out.
Now here's Cloud. Charles in the post. The 3.
Pass to Sheldon.
Takes the 3.
Offensive rebound.
Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. McBride left side.
Here's Ipupa.
McBride.
Defended by Sheldon.
Back to McBride.
Stolen by Sheldon.
Cloud outside. Outside Charles.
Pass to Nelson Adota.
Cloud with it. For 3. Sinks the triple.
Well, she sets up so many of her teammates. Nice to see Cloud being the one getting the pass.
The Lynx trailing.
Minnesota calls a timeout.
Healy with the screen.
Inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
A team-oriented leader with a passion for making others better. McBride is simply a fantastic teammate.
Now here's Allen. Back to Mabry.
There's the three. That's good again. And her 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
You cannot give Mabry any breathing room from deep. She's an absolute sharpshooter.
Back to McBride. Takes the three. And she's good on the 3 ball.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Pass to Allen. Mabry goes up on the wing. Good. She hits the jumper. And here's Williams. She's got 6. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Never scared to go down low, even at 5'8". Williams has guts. She'll take it right to the hoop.
And she's got her first free throws of the night right here. And she knocks down the first one. And that's good as she hits both shots. Outside Mabry. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Those types of mistakes are magnified when it's a tight game like this.
Here's Williams. From deep three-point range, it's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Lynx on top, leading by a point. And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The Lynx leading. Pass to Peely. Heidemann. On the wing, Courtney Williams. Connects from three-point range.
You have to run at shooters like Williams. Can't let them catch and fire. She'll eat you alive.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to Mabry for 3. That's in there. Tiffany Mitchell with the assist.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Count it.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
Here's Mabry. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Pass to Milic. Mitchell outside. Mabry with it. This one for 3.
And Carlton pulls it down.
Well, after fighting back into it, had a chance there to tie it up.
But they've come this far. They're not going away now, trust me.
And here's Williams. Clock at 6. The bank shot, no good. Now here's Allen. Not a lot of room. Outside Mabry. Pass to Milic. Allen. Here's Mitchell. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Collier outside. Heidemann. Mabry covering. Here's Carlton. The three. The shot, no good. Mitchell outside. Pass to Allen. Mabry. And it's all evened up.
An unbelievable scoring effort from her. It's all because of her. Yes, her, that they're still in this game.
Now Collier. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Now here's Allen. Pass to Mitchell. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2.
And that'll go on Alyssa Peely.
Assertive take from Mitchell. The defense must be better about clogging up these lanes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for her.
Well, dependable players like Tiffany Mitchell really lift your team. You can count on her to work hard and produce points.
And so she hits both. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Here's Carlton. Here's Williams. And she gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Her performance has been so important to them, as dependable as ever, guys.
Cloud outside. Mitchell. Back to Cloud. Let's go with a 3. That's in there. Tiffany Mitchell with the assist. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter. Here's Ipupa. She's covered by Cloud, and she makes that one.
The ability to catch and shoot comes down to quick decision making. And I think Collier has a pretty good grasp of that.
Now here's Cloud. Defense is right there, and that one's good.
No mistake on that one. Good work all around.
The Lynx trailing. Pass to Carlton. Williams with it. Fires from deep. And that's collected by Tina Charles. Sheldon with it. Cloud outside. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets the 3-second call. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now the Lynx with it. They trail by 3. Pass to Uhas. Here's Ipupa. Now Collier. Guarded by Charles. The fadeaway. And again, no good by Minnesota. Cloud right side. Sheldon outside. Back to Cloud. And here's Charles. And that's collected by Kayla McBride. Left side, Williams. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier with the assist that time.
A player who thrives during key moments. Williams is hard to shut down. Her ball handling abilities get her out of jams and get her looks.
2 to Cloud. Lets the three fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tina Charles.
She can beat you with the pass. She can beat you with the basket. Makes Cloud a great option down the stretch. Keeps the D on their toes.
Here's Ipupa.
Back to Collier. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, Collier shoots it with reckless abandon, putting it all on the line to produce for her team.
Pass to Charles. And out of bounds, the Lynx will take it. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
They've done well to stick around these last few minutes.
On the wing, Alana Smith.
To tie it up. Collier can't get it to go.
Now here's Sheldon.
McBride covering. To the wing, right side. Charles hits the outside fadeaway.
When Charles's jumper is on, she's that much harder to guard. It just opens up a lot of different parts of her game.
Now here's McBride. A nice shot by Charles.
That's the easiest fast break opportunity an offense gets, off a steal.
Exactly. The defense with no chance to get back.
Here's Ipupa.
Pass to Collier. Smith outside. McBride with the ball.
Defended by Sheldon.
4 on the clock. The screen by Collier. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring them within 3.
The vocal and emotional leader of the team. McBride's squad is in good hands when she has the basketball.
Now Charles. And Collier pulls it down. Here's Minnesota.
Pass to Ipupa.
Back to Collier. To tie it up. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over.
They got 2 options. Take the 3 to tie it, or get a quick 2 then foul.
And if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 wouldn't be a bad call, but the foul has to come immediately after that.
It has to come immediately. You cannot waste a second.
Smith outside. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to McBride. 5 to shoot. And oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot in time, and they turn it over. Very unfortunate time to pick up the shot clock violation. And they commit the intentional foul, and we'll see another one of those so that they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those seconds away.
Nope, and you've got to foul. It's going to come down to free throws.
Pressure situation.
And she commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. The second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Smith outside. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line. That one on Charles.
Jeez, not the best foul out there on the three-point attempt.
Yeah, just an unnecessary foul on the attempt from downtown. Make her earn those points from deep. Don't give them to her at the line.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but she's probably the last player they want to send to the line.
Yeah, but you know, they didn't have the time to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Yeah, and that's a good point. They just could not waste any more time.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over.
They need a 3 here, so they need to make sure they sub in all their best shooters because with under 2 seconds remaining, you have to catch it and shoot quickly.
Chance to tie it up here.
A 3-pointer would do just that.
Defense knows that too.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly right there to get the quick hitter.
The visiting club takes the